So it's Saturday, 5:40 p.m. Let's see what happened today. So Hung's crew, they did get a lot done, but they didn't finish everything. So they're going to come back at some point during the week and finish up. So we have the actual LED lights installed here in the cans. At least in these four. There's a fifth one that's going to go right there. That's not installed yet. And the trim there too, it's pretty bright in here. No, that's not going to work. Oh yeah, so you can see that pretty well. So I think that looks very nice. And one thing that I noticed here, so I've been talking about changing out these handles on all of these cabinets. Eventually we'd like to replace the cabinets, but that costs a lot of money and we've already spent quite a bit, so probably be a while before we can do that. In the meantime, I think we could really improve the look by just getting some nice slim nickel handles and some hidden hinges. And Nami was afraid that like the surface would be marred underneath the handles, like be really visible, but actually it isn't so much, so I think that's a viable solution. So I'll probably do that pretty soon. So range hood, they've put like the attachment to the vent back up there, but it itself is not yet up. Nami's been doing painting in the kitchen and the living room today, so closing in on completion of that. There's the toilet, not yet installed. I think it looks nice. It's got this little big flush, little flush system. There's Nami painting. Just dropped her sanding sponge. Do you need that? Okay. I'd be a gentleman and hand it to her otherwise. So here are the LED lights in the living room are now operational, though we don't have the dimmer switch hooked up yet. Same deal here in the hallway. LED lights, 4-inch, 6-inch in the living room, 4 inches in the kitchen and the hallway. Poor Sadie is kind of tired of being confined in the bedroom there. So here's the bathroom. A lot's been done. We have the tub, shower fixtures here. I actually kind of had in mind something more like a rain shower, like a pipe that extended over the top of the head, but if Nami's not worried about that, I'm not going to worry about it either. So, let's see how that works out. And we're putting in crown molding here, or, you know, Hung's crew is. So it's kind of up there. They're still working on that. It's our light fixture. I think it looks really nice. And here's the vanity. Got the faucet in there. And it's kind of tight in here, so doing my best to, I think I'm all the way zoomed out, yep, so it's about the best I can do for you there. But I like that too. I think the faucet's pretty cool, and it's working. And finally, what I've been doing all day, it's getting a little dark in here. I've been putting the bamboo floor in the third bedroom. Pretty much finished. Always a caveat, however. And in this case, it's that it just turns out that this last row, and this is kind of hard to see in this light, but this last row, like, it fit almost perfectly, and you kind of don't want that because the you know, the walls are, the room's pretty close to square, but not quite. So anyway, the expansion gap just by running full planks along here. It starts out very small, a little too small. I'm going to have to chisel in there. And then as we go along, it gets a little bit wider. On that end, it's like 1 1/16 inch. So that's, I mean, you can cover that up if you choose, you know, molding that extends far enough away from the wall, like maybe add a quarter round to a baseboard. But anyway, it does mean that this is going to be a little tricky to fill up, but I'm going to leave it here for now, and we'll decide what to do with that later. Otherwise, you know, there's pretty much 3 bedrooms with the bamboo flooring in. So just the living room and the hallway left to go. And of course that's pretty tricky, but you know, just with all the turns and transitions, etc. And then the living room itself is quite large, but I guess in terms of area, I've probably got at least half of the area covered, and we've got plenty of bamboo floor left. I guess we've got 3 closets to worry about too. But anyway, lots done. Still quite a bit left to do. I think tomorrow we'll start working on the kitchen floor, and that should be a lot of fun. So stay tuned.